Hello everyone, and welcome to your course in physics. This is your instructor, Dr. Raja Al-Mukhahal. I will be your teacher for this semester. As you all know, the course is online, and I wanted to show you, I want to introduce you to the course and show you how to navigate the various features in this online course. Let's begin with I want to show you the syllabus first. Well, before I tell you the syllabus, of course, the course is located under Web Campus, which is Canvas. You know, this is the learning management system that we use. So you want to log into your Web Campus, and then you will see your courses that you are registered for. Of course, from my perspective as an educator, I'm seeing the courses that I am teaching. Okay, so I have a teacher account or educator account. Yours is a student account, so they may look slightly different, but not drastically. In any way, so I am teaching those 4 courses, and you are viewing this video, and I'm sure you are taking one of those courses. I'm teaching 151, 152, 181 and section 1, and 181 section 2. So I'm going to be using physics 151 as a model for all of them. The reason is because I have designed all these 4 courses in an identical manner, the same structure. Of course, different content, but the structure of all these courses, those online courses, are basically the same. So I'm going to be using 151 as a model, but all that applies to the other 3. You see what I'm saying? So let me pull up the syllabus for 151, and maybe I'll pull up a syllabus for 181 as well. Again, they look the same except for the content. And let me go back to it in a sec. So here is your here is the syllabus of 151. This is my name right here, Raja Al-Mukhahal, Dr. Raja. And this is my office in the building, the first floor, office number 156. This is the email address that I have. This is the only email address that I use, actually. raja.almukhahal@unlv.edu, and this is the textbook that we'll be using for 151 and 152, College Physics, 10th edition with Mastering Physics by Young. Okay, the 181 is the different textbook, but we are using Mastering as well, but it is by Knight, Physics for Scientists and Engineer. This is a calculus-based physics, and 4th edition. Okay, I've been teaching from this course for this book for almost 10 years here at UNLV. Okay, so and then down the syllabus here, you have more information about it. For example, you have the course description. They vary from course to course, of course, and then you have the objective and then the preparation. For 151 and 152, the preparation that you have to have good knowledge of college algebra and trigonometry, where for 181, you are expected to have a knowledge of algebra and calculus. And the prerequisite is physics 180, which is the mechanics part. I assume all of you have taken it already, and calculus 2. Okay, you are done with both of these. Okay, and then we have the course schedule right here. These are the chapters that we will be studying from 181, and these are the chapters that we'll be studying from 151. And I have designed the course in the following manner. During the fall semester, we have approximately 14 weeks. Okay, so within those 14 weeks, I divided them into modules. Each module approximately covers 1 chapter for 1 week, roughly. It varies a little bit, but basically that. For example, look at if I go back to 151 here, we have module 1, which is chapter 1. So we are covering this topic, this chapter 1, and it begins on the first day of school, 8:24, and it ends on 8:30, and so on. Okay, same thing is happening with the 181. Okay, So we start in chapter 22, electric charges and forces, start on a Monday, which is 8/24, and it ends on a Sunday. And by the way, all these dates that you're seeing here, they're both identical in those two columns. All these dates are, all our weeks begin on a Monday at 12 midnight and they end on a Sunday 11:59 p.m. Okay? So in other words, your assignment for that week begin on Monday midnight, and those assignments need to be done and submitted by Sunday, that following Sunday. Okay, so all these dates, 8/24, 8/31, 9/7, 9/21, and so on, these are all Mondays, and then here they are all Sundays. You get that? This is how I'm structuring the course. We will continue to do that every single week of the semester until the end, which is the last day of instruction, is December 5th. Okay. All right. So let me tell you how the course is structured. So every week, let me go back to the Canvas or web Canvas, and if I click on 151, I am dividing the course, like I said, into modules. So the first module of instruction is module 1. I'll come back to it. But I have created a module, I'm calling it module 0. And in this module, it has several items. For now, there are 3 of them. I may add more, but there are several items. One of them is called Ask the Professor. It's basically, if you have a question for me, say you are working on a homework problem that you cannot do or something, and you need my help, you can post it there. You simply click on it. Let me go back. You click on it, says, do you have any question? And then all you need to do is just reply, and then you type in your question here, and then you post the reply right there. And then I'm checking this at least once a day, more than that. And once I see it, I will reply to your inquiry, whatever question that you have or issue, whatever it is. Okay. Now, if your question is private in nature, such as you want to discuss grades or whatever, you're welcome to shoot me an email and I will respond to it. But if the question is it's for the, question that has to do with assignment or something that is beneficial for all classmates, please post it under Ask the Professor. Another one, is called Student Cafe. This is optional. Basically, it's a forum for all classmates to get together. If you want to talk about something, you want to vent something with your classmate, you're welcome to post it here. Most likely, I'm not going to be visiting this forum, so don't expect to ask me a question in this forum if you have a question for me. I just don't go there. But it's just for students. If you want to say something, or you want to, whatever thing you want to communicate with your classmate, you're welcome to do that. It's optional. Most of the time, students don't use it, but it is available for you there. Okay. And then here you have the syllabus, the one I just showed you. Okay. And in the syllabus here is posted as PDF. It's right there. Same syllabus that I just showed you. And if you want a copy of it, all you need to do is to click right here. And there we go. You can actually download it. Okay. If you want it. Got it? Okay. And then, like I said, every week I will create a new module, and this module would span from that Monday to that Sunday, and then it has certain assignment. Okay. So again, this is the course 151. I will so there will be usually 2 major items here. There are 3 here, but there are 2 major items. One is the PowerPoint presentation, which basically, after you read from the textbook and you just want to get a summary of what you've read, this is the PowerPoint presentation. It's composed of about 40, well, maybe 20 to 40 pages of graphics and text and all that. Basically, a summary of what you've read. A lot of people think this is very useful. And then the 4th one, or the second important one, is a recorded lecture. Okay, every week, every Monday, when you open up a new module, when I publish it, you will see a lecture, a video lecture about that particular chapter. Let me go back to the syllabus and read about it. Here. Again, this applies to 181 and 152 and 151. Here, video lecture, you see that? It says, video lecture, I will be recording 1 to 2 video lectures each week, where I cover the basic concept of each chapter and solve problems from the textbook, including some of the problems from the homework. Those lectures will be available to you each week and will be uploaded on to a YouTube channel that is created especially for our course. Okay? So I'll be creating those lectures maybe over the weekend. I haven't created it, that's why it's not shown there. But over the weekend I will create it, and then it will be available for you on Monday. So that will be basically your lecture for the week. If I need that, you probably need another lecture, another video lecture, because maybe I haven't done enough problems or students are confused or whatever. I'll be more than happy to do that around the middle of the week for a second lecture, for a second video lecture. Okay. Let me show you an example. I have done that technique in during the spring semester when we transitioned online last spring, and I have created those lectures. And I'll show you just a sample of them, how they look like. I'm just going to pick a random one. Here they are. These are last semester's lectures. Let me pick, for example, I don't know. Let's pick this one. Is equal to 2.01. Let me just go back to some text to show you how that works. 6 right here, right? Make it bigger. This is the binding energy for iron. It is the largest in the universe, by the way. And binding energy per nucleon, it's basically you just divide that by A. A is 56, right? So 492.3 over 56, and when you calculate that, you get the largest binding energy per nucleon for any nucleus. Binding energy per nucleon. Okay, mega electron volt. There we go. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so those are the kind of lectures I'll be having. I'll be using a tablet and a stylus pen, and I'll be basically solving problems from the textbook. I'll show you something more. Maybe if there is something different. I don't know why it's slow this time. Oh, maybe because I'm using this program to record my my video. I'm not sure. But anyway, when it pops up, I'll come back to it. Okay, so so that's basically what the course schedule is all about. So these are the topics that we'll be studying during the semester each week, and these are the dates. This is the structure of a course. Neutrons and 92 protons. Instead of saying. Anyway, I think this is good enough. Let me just take it out. So going back, this is the structure of the course. Let me read this paragraph here. It says this online course is designed in the following manner. Let me try to magnify this text this way. Here. There we go. It says this online course is designed in the following manner. All weeks are divided into weekly module. Each module contains one chapter. During the week, you need to read the chapter from the e-text and the PowerPoint presentation. View the video lecture and submit the homework assignment by the last day of the week, Sunday, 11:59. Each homework contains 4 to 17 problems. You are allowed and encouraged to work with your classmate on the homework problems. Every time we cover 3 to 4 chapters, we will take a midterm exam through Mastering Physics. I'll come back to this Mastering Physics in a second. All homework and midterms exam are done through Mastering Physics website provided by the book publisher. Please follow the instructions shown below, and once you sign in, you'll be able to see the textbook. Okay, so what you want to do is, the first thing you need to do today, hopefully, is you want to create an account through Mastering Physics. Okay, and to do that, all you need to do is this. You go to Chrome, for example, to whatever browser you're using, and just type in Mastering Physics. Mastering Physics, just like that. You click on it, and then you will see Mastering Physics here. Click on that, and then you will get to this portal right here. This is where you sign in if you already have an account, but because this is your first time, you want to click in. Excuse me, you got to click on Student, Here it tells you you need three things. You need an email address. Please use your UNLV email. And you need the course ID, which is that course, the ID that uniquely identify our course. There are millions of courses through Pearson. We're looking at that course ID. And then you need a credit card, check card, or PayPal account to pay for it. The cost, I believe, is around $100, roughly. I think it's around $100. Okay, so once you have those three items, you click on Register Now, and then here is where you enter the course ID. You get the course ID from here, from the syllabus. If you look at the syllabus, this is the syllabus 181, for example, and you have this, the course ID is right there. So here is registering and accessing the course material and e-text. So this is the URL, which is we are already there. And then you want to, we went through those steps already, and this is the course ID right here. Okay, so you got to take that, you click on, you copy paste, and you put it right there, and then you click continue, and then you will continue on with the pages. I believe if I do that, I'm not going to be able to register. Let me see. Yeah, he said your instructor's course is not accepting registration because the date right now is August 15th, and I think enrollment starts on tomorrow. So anyway, you shouldn't have a problem going through those steps and registering. Okay, that's basically how you do. So now, once you get in there, okay. So if you go to, once you get in there, let me show you how it looks like. So if I'm going to go to go here, it's mastering physics. So let's say that you are done with it. So you're going to go back to mastering. You want to sign in, and these are my courses. I don't think you're going to get this page. Again, this is my account, is an educator account. But let's assume that we are in, let's say 151. So you click on that. And this is the home page of the course, okay? Again, it's going to look identical regardless of which course you're taking with me. So this is the home page right there. It doesn't look very pretty, but there it is. If you scroll down, you're going to see all assignments right there. See that? So if you click on this one, and these are the assignment that you have. So far, I have just put in the homework assignment. There they are. Okay, there will be midterm. I'll talk about the midterm in a second. But these are the homework assignments. So the homework 1, chapter 1, excuse me, homework chapter 1, the due date on it is 8:30, and it is available on 8/24, which is the first day of school, and so on. And homework 2, and so on. Okay, so these are the homework. All you need to do is you click on the homework, and then here are the problems that you need to do. Okay, now I have designed, or I have set the homework assignment to be in the following manner. You have 6 attempts at each problem. Okay, in other words, you can have it 5 wrong times. Okay, so you have 6 attempts at each problem, and the unlimited time. You got it? So you have unlimited time. So you can sit all day trying to solve those problems. There is no time limit on it, and you have 6 attempts at each problem. Okay. Also, to access the e-text, so on the left-hand panel right here, again, this is an educator account, so you may see things that you're not going to see in your account, but you will definitely see the e-text. It's right here. This is the book. This is how you access the book. So you can access it right there. View the e-text. Again, this is for 151 and 152, both of them. We're using the same textbook. And it takes a little while for the whole book to load. And that's the book. You want to navigate the chapters through those bars here, and here's chapter 1 right there. Here they are. That's the first page of the chapter, and then here's the first page. You can go to the second page and so on, and so on. Okay. Now, if you want to go to the problems directly, so there is a little trick to it. Rather than scroll through the pages, there are a lot of pages in there. What I would do, I would go to chapter 2 and then go backward, you know what I mean? So I'll go to chapter 2, to right here, and if I go backward 1 page, I will be in the problems of chapter 1. You see what I'm saying? There they are. And then these are the problems right here. You have a magnifying glass to magnify those problems. Oh, I'm sorry, not this one. I think I clicked on the wrong one. What is the, oh, there it is right here. So you can magnify it like that if you want to, and then you read the problem and then you solve it. How do you solve it? You basically go back to mastering. Oops, this is the e-text. So let me go back to the home page here. All assignment. And let's click on chapter 1, for example. And these are the problem that we have as homework. I may add a couple, I'm not sure, but maybe this is sufficient. So I have just designed all of that. So anyway, let's say on problem 1.04. Again, these problems, by the way, are from the textbook. Okay, so at the end of the book, you can, if you see those problems, they are exactly from the textbook, except they're just written differently. But they are the same problem. Here, let me show you. So this is problem 4, chapter 1, right? Let me go to the text. Chapter 1, problem 4. It's the same problem. The only difference between them is that the data is slightly different. So problem number 4, and there it is, right here. It says the density of, for example, part A is level 2 difficulty, not bad. The density of water is 1 gram. What's the value in kilogram per cubic meter? So if you read that problem, the density of water is 1 gram. What is the value? So it's the same problem, right? So those homework problems are exactly from, they are directly from the textbook, and then you just oops, this is the student data view, and then there's solution standard view. And there we go. All you need is just to fill in your answer here. You put in whatever number, you work it out on the side of the piece of paper, and then you put in your number here, and then you submit. And then you have 6 attempts at that each part. You got that? And so on. Once you're done with this problem, you move on to problem number 2, the second one, which is problem number 3, and so on. You got it? Okay. So that's basically all about mastering. And let me go back to the syllabus. Every time we finish a 2 to 3 chapters, what am I? I'm in 181. Every time we finish 2 to 3 chapters, excuse me, we will have an exam. So example for 181, we will be covering chapter 22, 23, 24. 24 actually will run for 2 weeks. This is Gauss's law. It's a very long chapter. And after that, on September 21st through September 25th, we will have exam 1. You see what I'm saying? For 151, the first exam is going to be on the 3rd week of the semester, 9/7 through 9/13, and it's going to cover the first 2 chapters. The second exam, here it is, exam number 2 right there, is going to be covering Newton's law of motion, chapter 4, chapter 5, application of Newton's law, chapter 6, circular motion and gravitation, and so on. Okay, and then the homework, excuse me, the final exam, which is the last. I don't have it here. I didn't write it down. The final exam, basically, because it's during final week. The final exam is going to be comprehensive or accumulative, but selective. In other words, I'm going to give you what topic to study. You don't need to study every single section that we studied here. It's going to be selective. So I'm going to tell you, here are the topics that I want you to study. There'll be a collection of, say, 6, 7 topics only out of 50 or something. So those are the ones that I want you to concentrate on. And then the final exam is going to be like that. Okay? I think I mentioned something like this. Here, exams. There will be 4 midterm exams and a final exam. The final exam is accumulative but selective. All exam will be taken through Mastering Physics website. Okay, and here is the grading criteria, and I think it applies to all of them. 152 and 181, the same thing. Yeah. So the homework is 25%. The midterm exam, I think for 151 we have 4, and 152 also we have 4. Let me open up 152. I don't want to ignore it. Probably those who have taken 152 are mad at me now. There we go. Again, like I said, it's the same stuff. Here are the chapters that we'll be covering. We're going to be starting from chapter 17 for 152. And same stuff pretty much. We have also 4 exams. See that? This exam number 4, exam number 2, and exam number 1 right here, and so on, okay? And so anyway, the grading criteria is the same exactly. So homework is 25%, midterm, each midterm is 10%, so for a total of 40%, and then the final exam is 35%. Okay, and this is the grading scale, which is nothing weird. It's just a standard grading scale that I'm going to be using. Remark, missing an exam or a homework will receive a 0 unless adequately justified by the student prior to the due date of the assignment. Okay. The disability statement, please, if you have a disability, let me know about it, or at least tell the DRC in order for them to write me an email and you know, in order to know what accommodation do you need. Okay. And the rest of the syllabus are basically things that probably you see them in every syllabus. Please take the time to read them. That's basically what I wanted to talk about. Let me go back to my Canvas course here. I'm trying to remember if there is anything else. That's about it. Please let me know if you have any questions. Just post your question under Ask the Professor, and I will be happy to answer it. Have a good day. Bye.